Good morning children, class 8. Today we will discuss about the circulatory system. Children, circulation means when any object will move or suppose start to move from one place and again it has to return back at the same place. Then this is termed as circulation. Now, this chapter is related to that circulatory system. And when children, it is system word is given, it means that system means when there will be same function or one function is done by more than two or more things or more substances, then this is known as system. So this is known as the circulatory system. So as per definition, circulatory system is related to the fluid, that is blood and lymph in our body, and by which this blood can maintain or can complete so many functions by its circulation. So children, this is the definition of the circulatory system. It is a transport system because it can carry so many things when it emerges out from the heart, and after giving each and everything, again they are collecting the type of material which should be thrown out from the body, and then it reaches to the heart again. So this is known as the transport system that carries substances with different types of substances throughout the body and with the help of blood. This is known as circulatory system, and that's why another name is given, cardiovascular system. Cardiac word is for heart, vascular word is for vessels. So cardiovascular system means the system which includes heart and vessels. So this is also termed as cardiovascular system. Now children, blood is circulating from heart through the blood vessel, and then it reaches again to the same position. So what are the functions of the blood? First of all, we should know about it. What is it? Blood is a fluid connective tissue by the different types of substances, or suppose with the help of different types of substances, it can join or it connects more organs with each other. So it is belonging to the connective tissue, and it is fluidity, it has fluidity, so it is a fluid structure and it is a fluid connective tissue. In this blood have plasma, liquid part and corpuscles. 60% we have plasma and 40% we have corpuscles in our blood. So plasma is a liquid part of it, into which the blood corpuscles or cells are present in it. So we have, or those who have blood in it, then they have three types of cells in it. That is, if it is imparts red color, that is RBC, or biologically it is termed as red blood corpuscles or erythrocytes. Next one, WBC, white blood corpuscles or leukocytes, and third one, it is platelets. Now, if suppose we have the functions of blood, if we have to know, that means functions of RBC, WBC and platelet, everything including plasma, it is known as the function of blood. These are the functions of blood. It helps in transportation of digested food material. It means that after digestion there is glucose, amino acid, fatty acid, glycerol and other monomers which are to be transported with the help of blood. This is the first function. Second function helps in the transportation of respiratory gases. Respiratory gases, it includes oxygen also as well as CO2 also. First, the red blood corpuscles along with the hemoglobin, it will carry oxygen, go to each and every cell, every tissue, gives oxygen, and after metabolic activity it will collect the carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide again will return with the blood up to the heart. Third function, it helps in the transportation of various enzymes, hormones, other excretory materials or other types of material. Fourth point, it also helps in transportation of excretory material which are very harmful in our body. So it should not be collected. That's why they are transported by the blood and reaches up to those areas where they can be, from where they can be thrown out. Then next function, it regulates body temperature by radiating towards the surface of the skin. It can release the extra amount of heat, or by contracting the blood vessels when they have to store the body temperature. At that time they contract the blood vessels and they can maintain the body temperature, or you can say the temperature remains inside the body as in the winter season. So in this way they can regulate the body temperature. Then blood cells, mainly the WBCs, fight against the germs. WBCs or leukocytes, they can helpful, or they are helpful to fight against the germs, by which they can attack the invading germs to our body, and they act as the barrier of our body. These WBC only can fight against the germs, not the RBC, not the blood platelets. So this is known as the function of blood cell, that is WBC can fight against the germs. Next function, it maintains water and salt balance in the body. How much amount of water should present in our body along with plasma, in our eyes, that is aqueous humor and vitreous humor, in our knee joint, that is synovial fluid, in our heart, that is pericardial fluid, in our lungs, that is pleural fluid. That means all the fluids which are present inside our body should have proper proportion, only due to which the water and salt present in our body, it can be regulated or it can be distributed by the blood. So this is the very important function, that is to maintain the water and salt balance in our body. If the salt balance will be disturbed, then children, first of all you should understand that salt will be more, then we have more pressure in our blood, so it will damage our, not the artery first it can damage capillary, and due to that pressure we will be the patient of high blood pressure. So it can affect in our brain also. And if suppose salt will be less, then in our body pressure will be less of our blood, and due to that low pressure there will be no formation of urine in the kidney, because it needs high pressure for the ultrafiltration. Then according to less amount of salt, the body cannot send impulse very easily, because the positive and negative radicals are less in that time. So due to which proper balance of salt and water, our body can maintain all types of work very efficiently. Lastly, the blood helps in clotting. So children, these are the functions of blood, but these are combined functions of the blood, not simple one. Just suppose transportation of respiratory gases only, it is done by the RBCs only. Never this transportation of respiratory gases can take place by the WBC or platelets. In such account of it, that clotting of the blood is always depends on the blood platelets. RBC cannot clot the blood and WBCs also cannot clot the blood. Then fighting against the germs only can be done by the WBCs, not by the RBCs and not by the platelets. But children, all the other functions can be done by different types of cells in different time. So these are the functions of blood. And now children, it is for plasma. Plasma is having 90% water and 5% or suppose 5 to 8% presence of different compounds which are soluble in that plasma. And this plasma can carry the different things from one place to another place along with the other varieties of the things. If it is insoluble, then cannot be carried by the plasma. It totally taken by the blood, because bloods have cells and they have some more density to carry out the things. And if it is soluble in plasma, then these things can be carried by the plasma. So plasma is very essential for our body, because if there will be no plasma, then our body cannot carry, that blood cannot transport many things from one place to another place, and our circulatory system cannot function very efficiently. So plasma is very necessary, and in the human body this plasma is very useful. And total amount of blood in a human body is 8% of its actual weight. An adult person have 5 to 6 liters of blood in his or her body. Mainly in males 5 to 6 liters and in females 4.5 to 5 liters. Then okay children, God bless you. Thank you.